Welcome back, ladies and gents, everyone, to the final part. Yes, to the final part of my Blades of Fire walkthrough. Welcome back. We are here at the final section. I think. I don't know. I thought Queen Nera's Realm was probably going to be the final section. I was wrong. But here we are. This area is pretty small too, comparatively. Hang on. Always have that enabled. I get lost super easily in this game. Okay, that's gonna be our shortcut to get. But this journey has been long. Way too freaking long, but I'll get to that in my TLDR review.
This statue is one of those twisted metal creatures that appear out of thin air and insist on killing me.
Thaumaturgist assassins summoned by Eren, I'd say.
So, these are the guardians of this place. There has to be some way for them to let us through.
An offering, perhaps?
This statue is one of those twisted metal creatures that appear out of thin air
Oh,
and insist
no.
on killing me.
Thaumaturgist assassins summoned
I think I already know what to do.
by Eren,
I hope I'm wrong.
I'd say.
So, these are the guardians of this place. There has to be some way for them to let us through.
An offering, perhaps?
Dang it, I was hoping I was wrong. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna give him our weapon. I was like, thank you, Jesus, that we didn't have to do that. Thank you, God. I was about to lose my freaking mind. This axe is the best weapon I have in the game. Stamina's not the best, but... Alright, I'm just gonna, be sprinting to the next objective, if we can. No need to fight everything. Unless we have to. Dude is just summoning everything, huh? Okay, the OBJ is telling us to go up. Wait, so if they're the guardians of this place, we need we need one more thing. I haven't taken down one more of those dagger enemies. I have no idea where to find them though.
This statue is one of those twisted metal creatures that appear out of thin air and insist on killing me.
Thaumaturgist assassins summoned by Eren, I'd say.
So, these are the guardians of this place. There has to be some way for them to let us through.
An offering, perhaps?
Wait, what's the over-under of it being, it's not the same one, it was a different one. We've killed every single one of these guardians except for one. We're missing the last dagger guy, but I have no idea where he's at. And they're not, I mean, they're not They can easily be missed, but
This statue is one of those twisted metal creatures that appear out of thin air and insist on killing me.
Thaumaturgist assassins summoned by Eren, I'd say.
So, these are the guardians of this place. There has to be some way for them to let us through.
An offering, perhaps?
yeah, this is really bad. I have no idea where to get the other, or just the one, the last dagger guy, because we fought one back in Nero's realm. I have no idea where to find the others at. I mean, maybe it's in this level somewhere. I don't know, but we could just go forge one of them right quick, because we have the spear, right? We already have the spear, but I don't have like all of the big parts on it. It's the glaive. Yeah, we're missing dual crease or whatever. I have no idea where to find it. Not the glaive, I meant to say saber. The saber. I'm not gonna be using it, so you just do that. Yep. I have no idea where to find this one. Maybe it'll let us through. God, Jesus, like even now I'm just pressing the wrong button. I mean, yeah, it is the saber one. It's lucky for us. Why it doesn't show the crown on it is weird. I don't know why. Is it because I have to make it with like legendary parts or whatever? We have all of the parts for it. I don't know why it's not. Am I missing one? Ah. There we go. Yeah, I have no idea what we're going to do for the biggest. We just now started to fight that one enemy. He must be up here somewhere in this last part. I feel like he is. He has to be, because I had no idea where he's at. They've every single time we fought one of these one of those big enemies, they've always been in the main pathway, and I've never missed one. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I probably should have said at the top of this video, sorry if my audio sounds weird, like if it's a little bit too high or whatever. My settings reset and I totally forgot what they were. I'm making a big guess. Okay. Not that one. What was the other scimitar I have? Oh no, I had daggers here. Never mind. Just a case for ghosts and whatnot. Man, these assholes still hit hard. Maybe if we're lucky, he's the one we're looking for is here in this area. But let's be real, I'm probably going to be very unlucky. I'm going to have to go back to the other realms to find them. That's him right there, right?
Can you read this, lad? I've seen this bird before.
Tose, nase, ehu umvultu.
It's the Karamuth.
No doubts about it.
You have freed the soul of the Karamuth and revealed its landing spots. Use your map to find it, go to it, and it will fly you to unexplored places. Right on. All right, we gotta get over there to our left. This is bad. So. Was that pathway like all the way down? But yeah, this is bad. Yeah, right here. We're gonna have to go search. The thing is, I have no idea where. Oh, wait. I think I know where he's at. The last guy. Hang on. And I had to... No. He's in Queen's nearest realm. I think he is. All the way at the bottom. Hey, okay. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go do a transition, or I can show you guys. I should show you guys. That's what a walkthrough YouTuber like myself should do. I may be wrong, but there was one area of Queen nearest realm that I skipped out on. Because of I think it was because there was one of these guys here, but I never went up and checked because I have like low health. Let me just go back and see. I'm not 1000% certain, but it's back here. It's all the way down here. No, not here, but all right, y'all. We're back at Adidas domain. So it's part 1, but I found out where the last thaumaturgist curse whatever dude is. He's in this realm, Adidas domain. Over here. I think how you get here is by interacting with the soul rune that's over here. It's a guess. I really don't know. Oh, I gotta start killing things. Shit. Well, at this point, since I have to redo it, might as well switch to my other weapons. I'm just gonna do a quick transition where I'm filled up on the soul gauge thing. And hopefully, we make it. It's the right one to do.
I must insert the lever first. By my will, you're free. Pay your debt.
Is this the lever? Thank you, God, that it is. All right. All right, y'all. We're back in business. Thaumaturgist guy is right over here. Well, at least the game marked it on the map where the thaumaturgist stuff is at. Yeah, that's really kind of them. Alright, where exactly is he? Just do that. Oh, right in front of me. Got him.
I hope I did justice to King Naramet with my illustration.
I hope our paths never cross again.
Me freaking too. He is the hardest one of them all. I mean, main reason why is because how fast he is. They all do like ridiculous amount of damage. Like the mini bosses in this game do extreme amount of damage. Sometimes even more than the actual main boss, which is quite ridiculous, but we got him. That's all that matters. See ya, suckers. All right, let's forge the blades. All right, cool. All right, speed run. Probably would have been easier if we would have went up back there, but that's fine. Elevator, no matter how slow you are, I call upon thee. Oh shit. I was like, there's no way they're gonna be catching up like that. Arise. Yeah, I went the long way. Ouch. Got that one FU step before I went down. I don't know why I went the wrong way. Is it because I totally forgot where? Yeah, kind of. A core theme of me playing games like this. I don't know where the hell I'm going. For the most part. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I thought there was a way down. Guess I was wrong. God, these guys. Now it really feels like I'm going the long way around. Oh god, these guys are really like the most annoying enemies of the game. This is exactly one of my biggest criticisms with the combat, is that Aaron doesn't have any like special abilities or moves like some of these enemies. It's just his steel. Like this dude, like these enemies are like Jedi, can force push you and pull you. What? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. If these guys, when they slit their throats, freaking, they do a metric crap ton of damage. Like, probably the highest damage you've seen in the game. Come on.
Now I understand. You would never have made it this far were it not for her help. You got me once, Aaron. You will not get me a second time. There will be no future. Give my regards to Abbot Doran.
So the blue lady's just dead now?
Where am I?
Oh, it's the beginning of the game.
Impossible. Someone needs my help.
I don't believe we have. I don't think we're gonna be needing to restart the whole entire game.
Abbott! Abbott! No.
They can't be far. This way.
Kid, time to go. We can't do anything. Now. Come on. Let's go inside. You've barely eaten, kid.
I would have died if you hadn't showed up.
Yes. I was too late. too late for your old friend.
You must be Aaron, right? Abbot Doran told me he saw you at Queen Neria's coronation.
That was a long time ago.
Abbot Doran said it was a miracle you were still alive. We were looking for you. He said that all my questions would be answered as soon as we found you. Now he's dead.
Aye. That he is.
He wanted me to give you this. Wouldn't even let me look at it. That's a relic of the Forger's Age. The last of the 7 hammers that forged the world, but... how? Who are you? Exactly.
Been a long, hard day, lad. You can sleep in the barn. We'll talk tomorrow.
All right, Aaron. Tomorrow.
Welcome, Aaron Delira.
Where am I?
You stand in the Forge of the Gods.
What am I doing here?
You are now the bearer of a sacred hammer.
Who are you? And what do you want from me?
Forge your steel here, and prove yourself worthy.
This shit still got me so confused still.
use the anvil to return to your world.
Time to go, lad. I'm going to the palace. You can join me if you like.
The palace? What for?
I'm going to kill the queen.
We found him.
We'll tear you apart. Piece by piece. Brave awaits.
What happened?
Pack the ox, boy. Time to go.
Do you know much about this region?
I used to, but that was 15 years ago.
This is the domain of the necromancer Acides. He's lord to the Queen's Banner.
Never heard of him.
Abbot Doran and I passed through these lands on our way to yours. The creepy stories about Acides. Kidnapped families, desecrated tombs. Don't even get started on the bloodthirsty rich.
Look,
Those are...
the Queen's dogs. What you heard must have been true.
What do we do now?
There.
I'm heading west to the royal palace. I must kill the queen.
Oh, yes? Well, that's a crazy idea if you ask me.
Maybe we have to find the blue lady. The blue lady, she's in the swamp. No, she's back. She's right there. There's no fucking way that we have to redo the whole entire game. Because of what reason? Is it because we didn't listen to the blue light? Is this like the thing? So if we didn't, what? No, I just don't believe this fucking. this game. That'd be ridiculous.
I'm going to kill the Queen.
Hear me well, Aaron Delira. This man has killed my sister, your queen. Now, would you kill everything will die.
What happened?
Eren just entered the temple. What are you going to do?
Go after him.
Maybe we should talk first.
Let's chat for a sec.
The Blue Lady is gone. The power of the runes has faded with her.
And I see the medallion is shattered into 1,000 pieces. Has she died?
No, she is lost in the limbo of souls. The medallion was her only connection to our world.
I understand. I know what I must do.
Do you? I don't. What does the next OBJ tell us? To follow him again?
Ha ekroth lotse. Enek karas kalapar. No, no! Guards! The Queen's murderers are here! Kill them! Now!
Knights of the Lennius Order!
That took it beyond me.
I know what I'm doing. Show them the Forger's hammer. Now! Behold! One of the 7 Forger's hammers. What? You must respect the vows of your order. You must honor the hammer's wielder. Will you honor the hammer's wielder with fair combat? Speak! What is your answer?
Very good. Very well done. But it's all for nothing, Aaron Delira. You can't stop me now.
Step aside, lad. Go on.
You were never my equal. I'm going to enjoy this.
It's so ridiculous how they could just stop you like that.
You will never beat me! finish you today! I will rend you in two!
Wrong button.
And now, it is your turn! You should have burned with the rest of them! I can't... Do you hear me?
Game over.
Was that like him being like meta, like the game is over now, or there's like something else after this? I don't know. We're gonna see after these credits because I don't trust this game. I'm not gonna lie, it was really convincing when they were like, yeah, you're probably gonna have to like replay the whole entire game over again. I wonder what would have happened. Well, regardless, we would have to run into the blue lady regardless in the first section. Like no matter what, because we can't cross into the Crimson Fortress without the time ring. But still, it was very convincing. It's cool that Grasshopper Roach guy came in to help. All right, I'm gonna save the rest of my TLDR thoughts after the credits, which I do not believe that this is going to be. Like, this guy has some other skullduggery going on. I don't know, but all the surprises. I'm on Twitter. It seems like it done a prequel. I don't know what else to talk about. I'm just waiting. We're just chilling. I'm treating this like a live stream. I don't know. Naughty Dog working on second game alongside Intergalactic. Well, Intergalactic looks cool. What second game? Who knows? 3 weeks until that Xbox event in summer. I just want to see Ninja Gaiden 4. That's it. That's all I want to see. He just sneezed. Predator, killer of killers. I saw that trailer a few days ago by the time you guys listen to this video. Yeah, we're just chilling, shooting shit because I don't trust this game. I feel like there's gonna be something else after the credits. Tenth anniversary of The Witcher 3 was a few days ago. Still my favorite game of all time. I should do a video on The Witcher 3. On like what it means to me. Sounds like a good idea if I have time. Time is not on my side. What time is it? 7:30? Jesus. In the morning. I got done walking my dog, Catsy, a few hours ago. I'm on YouTube right now, and one of the recommended movies they recommended me is Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Maybe I should just do a transition to where the credits are over with. I should probably do that. Instead of just boring you guys. I should just do a one-man podcast when I just look on the internet and just talk about random stuff. That sounds really boring. No, I would never turn into those asshole YouTubers. I'm me. I'm always me. Oh, I'm supposed to be interacting with Atso?
Wait, I've spotted something.
What is it?
I don't know. It could be a spell. It's ancient. This writing looks older than Forger's speech.
Is that possible?
No. Not really. And yet this is exactly what we have. If it were complete, I might be able to decipher it.
Still some pieces missing. What if...
Is this to get the true ending?
Thank you for my life. Rest in peace, my friend.
We won't forget you.
Thank you for my life. Rest in peace, my friend.
We won't forget you.
So I guess to get the true ending, I have to find the pieces, which there's a lot of them scattered around. I don't know if I'm going to do that. If I'm being 1000% honest with all of you.
Special place. If you want me to draw it, send me to camp.
Like, I know where most of them are. I mean, they're marked on the map. But the issue is, like, here's one here. There's probably one, like, you know, hidden away. This one here. One here, one here. The issue is with finding this stuff is that we need a whatchamacallit. We need those tiers. And to get those tiers, we need to find those fallen soldiers of Aora. Then we have to find those symbols. and I have no idea where most of them are at. They're usually kind of close by, but I don't know, man. We're probably not going to do that shit. If I'm being 1000% honest, I am not in the damn mood with this game anymore. Let me see. I do want to see what this Oracle stuff is about.
Kid, can you read these runes?
Losse Kula.
What the hell? How useful? Wait, is this like locations of like where the tiers are at? No way.
What just happened?
This monolith has revealed secrets for us to uncover.
All right, let's go see. I'm not gonna say my outro yet. Like I said, I don't know. Up there. Okay, so that was it. It just shows us. Okay, so the golden question marks are the blue gems. Okay, so we're just gonna have to find those petrified statues, and they're everywhere. And we got to hit up those golden gems, or the golden question marks. All right, so I guess I will do my outro. But this is gonna be a lot of off-screening, so that just confirms it. I'll make a note, or I'll come back later if I need to explain if anything changes with the golden question marks. But for now, sit back, relax, and prepare for a big-ass transition. All right, folks. Hey, hi, how you doing? After the longest of transitions, which, you know, for you guys, it was just like a moment. For me, actually, I recorded that first part before I said transition was like 3 or 4 days ago. Like, I think it was like, yeah, I think it was about like 3 or 4 days ago. So this is a Saturday morning. I'm recording this 7 in the morning. I just fixed some breakfast and whatnot. I am missing one blue gem, one thing, and I know where to get it. We saw it in part 2 of this walkthrough. We ran by the Lady of the Lake. But first, if you guys need help of how to do or go shoot for the true ending, so basically, sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied because how to get this last gem was super hard. The reason why it took me so long, because it was super hard. It was super obtuse. It was so freaking stupid that I'm so pissed that they even put it in the game. This is more obtuse than what From Software does for freaking Elden Ring or Bloodborne or whatever the hell. It's so fucking stupid. It's not even funny. Like how like, because I looked at the achievement list of how did someone, you know, get the actual like true ending and whatnot. 0.5% people unlocked it. I'm like, okay, this is really challenging. It's the true ending. It's, you know, it makes sense. That makes sense. But how you get this last blue gem is so freaking dumb. It's so stupid. It's so random. It makes no freaking sense whatsoever. I'm like generally surprised it's even in the game. Granted, you know, I've said before about how obtuse the level design and everything in this game is, but okay, regardless. Okay, so after the final boss fight that we fought, after the fake credits or whatever roll, go immediately to the Forge World. Go to immediately to the Forge World and repair the Blue Lady's medallion. Immediately. I don't have footage of me doing this because I didn't know. Because I was running around the world trying to get all the golden question marks by activating these forgers oracles. So what you should do and what you need to do is you know, after you beat the final boss, immediately use the anvil, go to the Forge World. And when you interact with your blacksmithing, wherever the heck, it'll automatically chalk out the Blue Lady's medallion because she's dead. You know. Whatchamacallit, she comes back after you forge her medallion again. Also you need to freaking whatchamacallit, because you don't have any other runes otherwise, and you need them to get some of these golden question marks. Like, you legitimately need them. Also, during that part in the last area where I unlocked that golden flying bird or whatever, that's required too. You should do that as well. So yeah, that's about the gist of it. And also to get the fallen soldiers of Aora or Adonia or whatever. I forgot where I found most of their locations, but there is a guide out there. I think it's Gamer Guides. They posted where to find each, I think 5 or 6 paladins. Okay. Sorry, my mind is just in shambles for how effing dumb. Just the stupidest thing of how you get this Blue Lady's thing. Not Blue Lady, just Lady of the Lake thing. It's so fucking stupid, man. It's so stupid. Like, how would anyone guess this shit? All right. Okay, so over here, the Blue Lady's thing is here. Let me kill all these last guys. Alright, that's all of them.
And now what?
I think she wants her sword.
Now, I was trying to figure out how to do this. It was weird. It was weird because, again, how, like, the actual reasoning behind it, how to actually complete this is so fucking stupid. I promise you. I thought like, oh, it's somewhere in this area. It's like a golden question mark and whatnot that correlates with this one. Sorry if that's not a word and whatnot. I'm furious right now because it's so dumb. It's not. Like, I've read online and, you know, other content creators are like, no, like, they tried everything, they tried every weapon and whatnot, like, nothing. What you have to do for the blue lady's sword is actually go back to the forge world and forge her a weapon, which is, you know, what I just said. You know, well, you said you can't forge her a weapon. That's not the issue. The issue is you actually have to forge her a sword and actually name it Excalibur. That's how you do it, which is so random. It's not like a forge scroll or anything like that. No, you actually have to forge her a blade and name it Excalibur. Hold up. Let me see. Content creator on YouTube, The Collector's Hub. How to solve Lady in the Lake quest. Blaze of Fire, no commentary. If you guys want to look it up, if I'm not explaining it well enough. It's so, my mind was like legitimately blown when how fucking dumb. I mean, so stupid this shit is. And he used a claymore, so we're gonna use a claymore as well. There was another comment in this video by Stir Trick or whatever. He said, I use a different sword, 1 star in all base materials and named it Excalibur. So it has to be a sword. Okay, let me just do all of this. Because I simply just cannot believe this shit, man. Let me at least get 1 star in this. This is so random of how you're supposed to go about this. Like, I'm glad someone figured it out, but like, this is just way too random, dude. Yeah, I have it on easy difficulty, so it was easier for me just to run around and whatnot. It doesn't matter. There's no difficulty achievements. I don't care. Just for this final part, it's so stupid, man. Generally, like, upsetting. I'm upset. Like, why make it so like I said it before, but like the game design, the level design in this game is like really obtuse. Like, in a lot of ways it truly is obtuse, but to go this far is just insane to me, because there's no hints whatsoever this is actually what you're supposed to do. At least in like a From Software game, they tell you hints of like, hey, how to get this ending or go about this route or whatever. But like something like this is just like there was like not a word. All right, that's the last one. And the thing, like I say, if you want to know how to get these tiers, all you have to do is, after you beat Aaron in the final area, he's the final boss, immediately go to the forest world, leave the area, go to the forest world, rebuild the blue lady's medallion. Then in each section of the game, go to the petrified forge oracles and activate that. Some of them are glitched, like this one is awakened forge oracle one, and I'm 5 out of 6 golden question marks. And it leads to this guy right here. And when you talk to him, you just talk to him and exhaust his dialogue. He'll give you a blue gem, but it's still here. I guess it's a bug, whatever. So yeah, you activate the golden, you activate the petrified, whatchamacallits, and you do all of the golden question marks. That's how you go about it. And some of them you need that mechanical bird thingy, Cameloof, because there's a golden question mark on this island here. And I think the way to get to him is, I think, Tuck's Kingdom. He has one where Galinda was, like all the way up here. You just need to go Darice's Forge or whatever. And you can just run up to his thing. It'll let you travel to any of Cameroot's pedestals or whatever. Anyone. Doesn't matter if you open the area or whatever, just anyone. So the first one you need to go to is Tuck's Kingdom. All right, let's go get our final, whatchamacallit. I sound so unenthusiastic. Unenthused. Just so stupid, man. I'm so pissed off. It's just I've never played a game to reach a specific ending you had to do something like this. All right, my last one's all the way down here. Cheetah's Adidas realm. Oh yeah, it's below here. Like, is there a game out there? Oh yeah, if you guys have any questions, I could try to answer them. Just comment down below if you need help. Ugh. Trust me, I got a lot to say in my TLDR review. Or actually, probably not much to say, but whatever. Well, I can't think of another game how to reach an ending that you have to do something that's like, there's like no hints or whatever, or how to do it. Even it is like the Lady Lake, Arthurian legends and whatnot. I'm surprised there's not a forge scroll called Excalibur somewhere in the game. But there's not. And that's an issue. Because how would you know otherwise? Like, I'm surprised that's not like a purple forge scroll thingy, but whatever. It's done. It's Saturday. I slept good. After this, I'm gonna go chill and wait for HCS to happen. Hopefully Optic can lock it in and beat Shopify today.
The tablet is complete. Atsu must decipher it.
Here.
Where'd you get this?
We've got the fragments.
Can you read it? You're the clever one.
No. We're gonna have to take a trip to the Abbey Library. It's time to dust off some old books.
Something I unlocked. Not unlocked, but I didn't know there was an anvil here. The Abbey Library. It's right here. Does it give you like a mission? Yeah. So I guess technically, this is all like, since it doesn't give you the show next objective thing, technically this is like optional, but still, like how the game ended, it's very clear they want you to do this. Whatever. I'm so done with this game. Like, I was done with this game like hour 5. Mainly because of the level design. I'm like, okay, this is like way too like. I understand not like people nowadays don't want games to like hold your hand and whatnot. This game was particularly like hard and terrible for me because I've said this before. I think throughout this walkthrough and other walkthroughs, I have a terrible sense of directions. Like there were some cues and I was like going back and I was like, okay, but even still, like there was this like shit I just totally missed and whatnot.
I hope the library key is still where it should be.
Seriously, under a tile.
Yes. Abbot Doran said the best place to hide something is the most obvious place.
Or just blast the old man.
I can't! It's blocked. You know I loosened it for you.
I just wanted to go and change the colors of my outfit. Why not? All right, okay, I have what I need.
In one of these books is the key to reaching the top of the library.
Yes, but which one?
I have no idea. I was never allowed up there.
Seriously, you have no idea which book we need?
I already told you. Only Abbot Doran could help us. He's no longer with us.
At least the vocal soundtrack is really good in this game. Oh, I totally forgot to mention. I was going to say it, but I just totally forgot. When you do go back after being the final boss and reforge the Blue Lady's medallion, you basically get like a Spartan like rage type charge ability.
Oh, there are thousands of books here. It'll take us years.
Don't lose hope. I'm sure the spirit of Abbot Doran will guide us.
Like you hold LT and RT, but I have my issues with this. Maybe because it's at the very end of the game. You don't really fucking need it. Spoilers, but yeah, that's why I don't like why they give it to us. Okay, where is it? I don't know when I'm wasting time. I could just do that.
For Forge's sake, none of these books look familiar to you at all?
Not really. I'm trying to remember if Abbot Doran ever showed it to me.
What the hell is that?
By my will, you're free. Pay your debt.
Abbot Doran, you clever old so-and-so.
So now what?
Let's look for the signs. The book will sense them. Wait, the book is calling me. I'm going to read the spell.
Ut hume, ut fulte, telvana kulau. Hume, ut fulte, telvana kulau. Ut hume, ut fulte, telvana kulau. Ut hume, ut fulte, telvana kulau. Hume.
Done! Rune completed. On to the next one.
Okay, we saw one up there. Oh yeah, exhausted dialogue.
We have the complete tablet, but we can only decipher it at Egeon Library.
I wish Abbot Doran were alive. He would have been fascinated by this object and its language. Let's keep exploring? The book will sense something sooner or later.
Hold on. The book senses something.
Something over there too.
I'm going to read the spell. Ult ume, ult fulte, telvana kulau. Ult ume, ult fulte, telvana kulau. Ult ume, ult fulte, telvana kulau. Help! The book is losing its words! Help me! They're stripping the words from the book! Ult ume. Ultspulse, Telvana Kulau. I don't deserve it, but I finished my illustration of the word humans. Right! Hume, Ultspulse. Done! Rune completed, on to the next one.
Okay, one's over there.
Look, the book has awakened. I'm going to read the spell. Ult ume, ult fulte, telvana kulau. Ult ume, ult fulte, telvana kulau. Ult ume, ult fulte, telvana kulau. They're taking the words from the book. Ult ume, ult fulte, telvana kulau. Ume, ult fulte, telvana kulau. Help! The book is losing its words! Ult ume, ult fulte. This is the last one. Now we can reach the top of the tower.
Thankfully. What the? Oh, that was pressing the wrong button.
Let's chat for a sec. So this is where you spent all your time in the Abbey.
I would hide from the porters to stay all night and read until I fell asleep, even with my eyes open.
Didn't the smell bother you?
Old paper smells like this, you ignoramus.
Smells like shit to me.
All right, to reach the top, I don't know. Well, there's the elevator. Is this the elevator? Yep, something's open. Okay. Any of this?
It's a pedestal for the Karamuth.
We need it to enter the abbot's private chamber.
All right, now I need to fast travel down. Not fast travel down. I actually need to go to a location with Camariv. I gotta fly back over here. Yay. You can tell by the sound of my voice that I'm excited. We're nearing the end. I would say I honestly don't know. There could be like 20 more hours of this game. I don't know. Great to have a look at the achievements, and it seems like we're done with all the major, you know, fights and shit. Plus, I might actually go back to camp as well. I don't like the color. I thought I liked the color of this, but maybe I just go back and switch to the original. I wish there was something in all black. Alright, we made it to a location where I could just go to the camera thing all the way up here. Yay. There we are. Even an anvil here.
First, Atso must translate the tablet.
Come on, let's go up. I can't wait.
I mean, I just wanted it as a fast travel point, just in case.
Here it is. Would you pass me the tablet, please?
Sure.
These chronicles tell archaic tales of myths and legends. Spells, fables and songs passed through endless generations. No, it can't be. I knew I'd seen something like this before. This is impossible, Aaron. This is a Genesis hex.
A Genesis hex?
This shouldn't exist. The power of a god is embedded in these words. No human should have this. We need to destroy it. Seriously, burn it now.
Come on, burn it.
Your choices have consequences. Do you want to think twice?
Burn it.
Okay, so here's the thing. I actually went with the choice where we burned it.
Burn that abomination now.
Because I needed they didn't tell me like what to do afterwards, so let's just go down here. Like once you burn it, the credits just straight up roll. That's it. So let's just go down here and see what's up.
Come on, kid. I'm not gonna burn the tablet.
So maybe that wasn't the end?
Place. If you want me to draw it, send me to camp.
Wait, so he just puts the tablet in his back pocket? He's like, I'm not going to burn it?
You must destroy the tablet.
We're done talking about this. Let's speak, kid.
I get why Aaron had a piece of the tablet. He must have been looking to complete it. But I struggle to understand why you want it.
I have my reasons.
Whatever they are, you should destroy it. Nothing good can come of it.
I'm sorry, kid. I have no choice. I really don't.
Oh. Oh, we probably could go back to Queen Mira's. Not Queen Mira's. Who's Queen Mira? Queen Nira's throne room. Man, I said my outro and everything. I can just splice together what I said in my outro. I mean, it's not going to change. Yep, I think this is it. Should take us down, right? That's where she was buried. All right, let's get this true ending.
So, please.
That's again. I told you what that is. What exactly do you want?
I want her back. I want her back, that's so. No glory, no power, nothing else in the whole world. Just her. Please, lad. I need you.
To hell with it. Worst that can happen is we destroy the world, right? My will gathered the pieces. My will made them whole. My will awakens their true power. I am mortal. I am nothing. From nothingness I shall return. But not today. I submit my soul to the ones who judge. I submit my words to their infinite wisdom, and if my words are worthless, then let the foulest dead souls come upon me, but not today.
It's all right, lad. Just a few more words.
I am mortal, and my deeds are only mine. My deeds made the pieces whole. My voice is the hammer that forges these words and awakens the true power. And that true power is the last true wish that lies in my heart and in my soul. So be it. Let the world hear my wish. I wish that this woman will return to life.
Mia. Mia. Forever. Forever.
Oh, God. I love you. This young man.
Atso.
Yes, Atso. But how did you know?
When you were born, they tried to tear you out of my arms and kill you. But Abbot Doran swore to me that he would prevent it and protect you. As he was leaving with you in his arms, he asked me what your name would be. And I replied, Hudson.
This means he's
Is our son?
This little boy is my son.
Okay, so that was the true ending, not burning the tablet. So I'm wondering why Eren was like, I won as his dying breath. Is after the credits, is Nira gonna be like, haha, fool you, and takes off the clown mask, and it's Eren disguised as Nira again? I don't know. But yeah, well, at least that was sweet that he got the love of his life back, and the kid we've been traveling with the whole time was his son. Cool, I guess. Well, at least I could erase what I said originally for this after we just burned the tablet in the game. Like, for the other ending, like, the tablet just, like, you burn the tablet and the game just ends. It rolls credits, these credits, that's it. Nothing else happens. So when we got, after the credits rolled, it went to the main menu. I'm like, well, can I see if I can redo that? Because I wonder what happens otherwise. Because I saw that the achievement that not this specific thing was going to happen, but the icon was a picture of Nira. So I'm like, okay. But yeah. All right, onward to my actual outro, because I'm not going to resave the words because none of them has changed my opinion of this game. It's still pretty okay to mediocre. And that, everyone, was Blades of Fire. Thank you for watching this, and thank you for joining me for this walkthrough. Thank you, much appreciated. And before I continue with my TLDR review of this game, ladies and gents, everyone, full disclosure, I did receive this free and early copy of Blades of Fire from 505 Games themselves, so please take my opinion of this game with a grain of salt. And with all that being said and out of the way, okay, let me just get all the good or some good out of the way. Yeah, let's just say all the good out of the way. What I thought about Blades of Fire. I think the best thing about this game is the crafting and the forging, blacksmithing your weapons. I think it's so freaking unique and cool, given that this isn't even a survival crafting game and whatnot. It has some of the most unique and you know, badass cool mechanics when it comes to that I hope, I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but I hope other, you know, devs, games like kind of like copy this type of method of like how you want to forge your own weapon. Like, you can get into, I would say, yeah, sure, the minute details of like how long you want your blade to be, the guard, you know, the materials you want to use, this and that has its, you know, benefits, some negatives, some things in between. Nothing's like super positive and nothing's like super negative. It's, you know, it's really freaking cool and unique. I really enjoyed that part. I would say the only part of the blacksmithing thing I don't like is the forging minigame, because it's really confusing. Like super confusing, even with them explaining like, hey, try to get the stuff like as close to the white line, but sometimes you could just hit it in the like the black gray dulled out area, and it'll highlight the for your 4 stars and whatnot. And sometimes you can go to the super red and red. It's really stinking stark and confusing. I wish it was more simpler, but in terms of like the crafting and forging your weapon, it's really cool. The other thing I liked for like the first 10 hours is the directional combat. I thought it was really cool. By directional combat, I mean like, hey, the head's weak, it's highlighted green, that means you'll do maximum damage. The yellow highlight means you'll do I think it was half damage or like a normal amount of damage, I think. And red is like your weapons will bounce off, which can get really annoying, but it's really cool. And you have to switch, and you can, target an enemy, and you can see which side of the bodies is weak, and you have to choose which weapons go with which side of the bodies. If it's blunt, slash, and piercing, one side could be weak to slashing, and the other side could be vulnerable, like super maximum damage, vulnerable against piercing. But it could also be, your blunt attacks could be nullified when it's highlighted red. I think that's really cool and unique, but it got really old and boring quickly because the combat doesn't go above that for some odd reason, and I don't know why. Like, you don't go, like, it doesn't let you, like, there's no like special sauce to the combat, I would say. Like I talked about, that Aaron gets his special Spartan Rage type forge ability after you rebuild the Blue Lady's medallion. But I'm like, at that point, you're at the very end of the game. Why the fuck would you introduce this? Because I complained throughout this walkthrough, I'm like, the combat is missing something. It's missing like Aaron having like some type of special move or special ability or something, while you'll face enemies that could throw shit at you. Literally, there's enemies that could throw shit at you, and there are other enemies like the Queen's like Royal Guard or whatever can throw like can do like Star Wars Jedi, force pull and force push you and whatnot. There's enemies in there, the sadistic sabers or whatever they're called. Like, they have like blood abilities that when you get hit by it, you regain health, and when it turns purple, it's like an automatic like parry and whatnot. I'm like, that's really cool. I'm surprised you can't like forge a weapon that could do stuff like that as well. So it makes the combat stale after a while, even though it has a unique mechanic with the directional stuff, which is very unfortunate because, again, this game is super long and they don't introduce the Aaron's Spartan Rage ability until the very end of the game, after you beat the final fucking boss in the game, which is so strange to me. I'm like, why introduce that so late into the game? I don't know why. There's that. And aside from those things, everything else is pretty, whatever. Like the level design, like I said, I think the story is whatever, not just whatever. I think the level design is the worst aspect of the level design, and the length of this game is probably the worst aspects of Blades of Fire. I remember, I think Shinobi on Twitter tweeted out that information about Blades of Fire. I think the devs or the publisher was like, yeah, this game is like 30 plus hours long. I'm like, for an action, like for just an action game, like why? Like that's way too long. I get, like, unfortunately, I kind of understand it, but nowadays people equate, hey, this game is this many hours, I'll get this much value of it. But I played so many games that are like 40 hours or trash, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and now this, and it's just like, just because the game is long doesn't mean it's good. This game should have been at least like 15 to maybe even 17 hours long. This was one of my critiques of Solstice, the Devil May Cry Bandit Light game that came out a few years ago, where that game was like 20 hours, a little over 20 hours long. I'm like, why for a Devil May Cry Light game? Like, why? It should be at like 12 to maybe 13 hours freaking max. Like games like that, I personally believe should not be that long, because the gimmick, all that stuff starts to get stale and run its course, and very quickly, and it starts to outstay its welcome. That's the word I was looking for. And this game definitely outstays its welcome really early on. When we reach the second area, Tuck's Kingdom, it definitely outstays its welcome. But yeah, there's that. Again, with the level design, I get it. I know, there's an option in this game that lets you turn on the next mission objective. Even with that on, finding shit can be very obtuse and whatnot. I know, like I said, a lot of people always complain about video games holding your hands nowadays, and sure, whatever. I have a really terrible sense of direction in video games, so this was really bad for me. But to the point where it's even like this game doesn't drop hints as to like where to go next, like whatsoever. It just doesn't tell you. Like, sure, like there are some instances that it does say like, hey, like, here's a reference to this thing that you did in the first like 3 hours of the game, like saving that skeleton child and he'll turn into blue butterflies. I'm like, okay, I understand and recognize that. I get that reference. Let me go back to where I remember the last time we left him. Cool. But there are other times, again, like the blue lady thing, or not the blue lady, okay, yeah, actually, yeah, the blue lady thing, and getting the Lady of the Lake sword. Like, I did not know about that blue lady thing, because then after you beat the game, after you kill the final boss, Aaron, the game doesn't tell you, there's not an objective. Aaron or Atso does not say, hey, maybe you should go to the Forge World and rebuild the medallion. Atso will say, hey, you have new weapons, and you could, you have new weapons and new Forge Scrolls and whatnot. Why not, go and make new weapons? That's it. It doesn't even give you a subtle hint. Nothing. Which that's the one thing I don't like. At least give me a subtle hint as to like what to do, which is whatever. But I like, all in all, guys, I think this game is boring. This game teeters from being like a very okay to good game within the like the first 10 or so hours, but when the game keeps going, it dips so heavily into borderline okay to mediocre territory. So I don't know. I mean, again, this is the devs who made Castlevania Lords of Shadow. I don't know if that game was like this. Like, I've seen people say this was supposed to be like a spiritual successor, but I don't know. But all in all, this game is really mediocre to borderline 6 out of 10 okay, with some really great and cool unique mechanics, mind you. Again, with the forging, the blacksmithing, crafting your weapons, how you go about that, and the the directional combat for like the first 10 hours. But after that, it's really what the fuck ever, honestly. So yeah, for my next gameplay walkthrough, ladies and gents, everyone, just want to touch on this for a quick second. I have no clue. Probably might be Elden Ring Night Rain if I'm able to get my hands on that game. Maybe Onimusha 1 Warlords if I could get my hands on that game. But we're coming up on Summer Game Fest and the Xbox conference stuff. I'm not gonna have any Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. I don't really care for Nintendo products. None of their stuff really speak to me, so I'm not gonna have really Nintendo Switch content on this channel unless my brother gets a Switch 2. I don't know, but we will have some content. I could get caught up with like Ninja Gaiden and do some rambling reviews on Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. But yeah, we had some stuff. I could do a rewalk through Death Stranding 1, which I really don't want to do, but who knows. I could also finish Days Gone Remaster, which I kind of don't want to do because I really don't like Days Gone that much. But we'll see. We have content, some live streams, let's plays, walkthroughs planned. So have that, make sure you subscribe, have that notification bell turned on, and make sure you set those notifications to all so you don't miss out on anything I post to this channel. So yeah, I think that's about it. Like I said, everyone, thank you for watching this, and thank you for joining me for this walkthrough. Thank you all for the love and support on this walkthrough and on my other walkthroughs and on my channel as a whole. Thank you, much appreciated. Before I let you guys all go, if you guys can please leave a like on this video if you guys like what you saw. Please subscribe for more content, helps with this channel a lot. Also, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content I post to this channel, and make sure you set those notifications to all as well. Please share my channel and my videos to all your friends, families, cats and dogs, and whoever who doubts. And you guys can sure to follow me on Twitter and on Blue Sky as well at Baytuh, Baytuh. If you want to keep supporting me even further, you can do so by donating to my Patreon, PayPal, YouTube Super Thanks, leaving a tip, or becoming a YouTube member on my channel. That is patreon.com/Baytuh, Baytuh, and or paypal.me/Baytuh, Baytuh. And on the YouTube Super Thanks, all you have to do is click on any one of my videos or monetize, which is 99.9% of them. Then hit a little more heart thanks button and donate however much you want. But regardless how you choose to support me further, any and all donations is much appreciated and is 100% completely optional. And for the final time for my Blades of Fire walkthrough, my name is Malcolm, also known as Baytuh, and I will catch you guys all on my next walkthrough, Let's Play, channel post update, rambling review, live stream, basically whatever else I do next on this channel, which is going to be very, very, very soon. Peace, thank you all for watching, and I love you all.
The pact is broken. We are free.